give to receive engagement. So, and by engagement, I mean like a comment or a follow, or maybe even a direct message where someone's asking you a question. So the first thing is just be proactive. So if I was starting a new business real estate account, I would go and start searching for hashtags that are relevant to my particular area. So let's say Real Columbia SC, because we're in Columbia. Lexington SC is another one. Anything related to maybe SC homes for sale. And the only reason I keep using that is because there's so many different ways people could like put those together. So they could put homes for sale in SC could be one, or it could be SC homes for sale, or SC real estate, anything with South Carolina in there, or even spelled out. I would start following those, and maybe, let's say another fellow realtor of yours is already on Instagram, go and comment and say, congratulations on your first closing, or congrats on this, congrats on that. So when people look at those posts, whether it's a fellow realtor or maybe another real estate agent, and they see that you've commented, that's another way for someone to find you on Instagram. So it's not just about commenting to engage with the post. It's also about, that's another place for someone to see you, if that makes sense, and be able to find you from that particular area. So, and also it helps with the algorithm. So, and by algorithm I mean behavior, but when Instagram sees, oh, this person's going and commenting on people's posts, it makes Instagram more interested in your page. And then when you actually post something and it's getting good engagement, Instagram will see that you're kind of doing it right. So you're engaging. They don't really like just salesy stuff. They like it when people engage with other people and it seems genuine. So that's the one thing I would suggest, is just be genuine on social media, because then it will just come back to you, and that's how Instagram kind of looks at stuff. They don't look at people who are just posting to post. They look at people who are posting to get people to come to their profile, comment, like, share. So that is the one piece of advice I would say. And then follow hashtags relevant to your industry, like I said, and comment on 15 posts per day. It sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. I mean, just do it at night, or do it once you get home. Just find 15 posts that maybe are relevant to your area. Go comment on them. I guarantee you the next time you post something yourself, you will see that your activity has paid off. Because, you know, with social media, the reason social media, it's not just for posting and then going away and just being like, okay, I wonder how many people are gonna, like my stuff. It's about posting yourself, but also engaging with other people. So that's how Facebook and Instagram kind of calculate what they want people to see. So you know how when, like, on Facebook, if a friend of yours is interested in an event, or maybe multiple friends are interested in an event, you see that event show up in your feed even though you haven't searched for it yet. That's what I'm talking about. So based on your activity and the activity of others, Facebook and Instagram will put things together for you that they think you will like. So the great thing about commenting and sharing and doing those kind of things is because that will only help with Facebook and Instagram pushing that stuff to people who think they will like your stuff. And then, well, yes ma'am.
So are we following people, or how are you interacting with them?
Yeah. So that's one way you would interact with them, is following people. So let's say you just joined Instagram. Maybe the first place you want to follow is United Real Estate on Instagram. You want to follow different realtors in the area to let them know that you're on there. And also, if you do have a Facebook page but you just started Instagram, share a link to your Instagram on your Facebook and say, hey, I'm on Instagram. Go and give me a follow. Especially if you're sharing maybe like specific points that you don't really share on Facebook, then people will follow you for that reason. But yeah, once you get on there, go and follow either your friends, your fellow realtors, your fellow real estate agents here, and maybe even some of your competitors too. And that way they know you're on there. And also you can see what they're doing, and even follow just people who maybe aren't in the area but are people you might look at online anyway. You can kind of see what they're doing, and if it's working for them, just use that as inspiration for your next post, whatever it is, and then that way you know kind of that video worked well for them. I'm gonna try that at my next listing and see how it works for me. Yeah. And then reply to those pictures that mention you or tag you. So especially if people see that you're on Instagram, and let's say a fellow realtor takes a picture of the whole group and tags you, make sure you put a comment in there, like it, because then again, that helps with the engagement aspect of things and shows that your profile is active. So just like with Google listings, I don't know if you know this, but based on how often you update your website, that's how Google kind of ranks certain websites. So if you update your website regularly, Google will keep you up in those top listings, but if you don't and they see that you're not as active, you'll start to go down in those search results. It's the same thing with social media. Stay active if you can. Set aside some time, even if it's just 5 to 10 minutes, to reply to some photos and comment and like, because it's only going to come back to you later on. Okay, so here's the tools. These tools will save you time and it will make it easier for you to be consistent with what you're doing. So, scheduling. The two that I have mentioned, I haven't mentioned Planoly yet, but there's Planoly and Later. So Later, the logo actually looks like this. So when you search it on your app store, you'll be able to see it. And then when I send this presentation to Suzanne, I'll actually have all these things linked. So you can click on it and it'll take you directly to the place where you can download it. But Later is a scheduling platform with the suggestion box, and then Planoly, which is the one that I use for scheduling, is another option. And then photo editing. So VSCO, and this is the logo right here, it's just two circles put together. VSCO is a way for you to edit your photos and have and find like a consistent filter. So let's say you have one kind of combination of lighting and sharpening that you like best. With VSCO, you can it's almost like a recipe. You can save that recipe, and then every time you upload a photo, just say, I want to use that for that, and it uploads it right to it. You don't have to go in there and do it again and again and again and again. Once you find one way you like your photos to be, you can copy and paste that to all of the photos that you upload. So it saves you time. And then I don't want to get into a lot of these, but I'll get into a couple of them. So this one called Clips. This is for, how many people have iPhone again? Okay, a couple of you. So Clips is just for iPhone only, and it's this logo right here. Clips allows you to take a video from the app, and let's say for Facebook, this is kind of popular. You can choose an option where it dictates what you say. So it will show your words on the bottom of the screen or wherever you place them. That's a great way for to get attention, especially on Facebook or even Instagram. But because a lot of people now, the amount of times people view videos on mute is going up, because obviously, for me, if I'm at my office and I just see something on Facebook that I like but I can't turn the sound on, I'm going to be watching that on mute. So if you have your words dictated on there, it makes it easier for people to read your content.
Can you make sure the words are right?
Yes, yeah, you can go in. Yeah, so once you make the video and it kind of dictates it, you can go in there, edit it. You can even edit how fast or slow the words come up, and then that way it's going to be accurate. Yes. Yeah. And then continual. So it's this logo right here. Oh no, I'm sorry. This one right here, the circle with the scissors. Continual allows you to, so for Instagram, when you're doing a story, you can do a video up to 16 seconds. So if I'm doing a rant, or if I'm doing anything related to a particular subject, I don't want to have to keep starting and stopping my videos and uploading them. So continual will you can take a whole video, or if you've already taken one, that's fine too. Let's say it's a minute and 8 seconds. Continual will take that video and cut it into 16-second segments for you, and that way you can post all of that together, as opposed to having being separate ones where you have to start, stop, and maybe you're saying the same word over again. Continual will automatically trim that up for you. Okay, and I think the last thing I have on here is my contact information. So if you want to either reach out to me about membership at the chamber, you can do that. You can reach out to me on Instagram. I am at Connor B. Watkins, and then I manage the Lexington SC Instagram. And then if you just need somebody to help you with social media, I do this on the side. I've gotten one client so far, and so I'm continuing to get more interest. So if you just want somebody to help you with that, or even just sit down with you and do a consultation, and we can talk about the different ways I can help you, I can do that. So.
Chamber members get a discount, right?
Yes. So, chamber members get a discount from me. I don't have that chamber member discount, but we do have a member discount program with the chamber. So if you are a realtor with the chamber, you can get discounts from office supply companies, from carpet cleaning, anything that we have there. So we have we do have a rate for like home real estate offices, and then we also have a special rate. So if your home real estate office is already a member, we have a special rate for you as a realtor itself. Yes, ma'am.
Can our clients get those, like you said, carpet cleaning discounts? Can our clients get it?
Your clients necessarily can't, but let's say you were like, if you were going, like if you wanted to book it for your client, you can get that discount for your client, yeah. So let's say like you were doing a listing and they were like, oh, I need this to be carpet cleaned, or maybe like somebody got that added in as part of their, I don't know, closing, if that ever happens. I know it didn't happen for me. But you could book that for them and get that discount, especially if you called the member. Like, so if it was a carpet cleaning company, the member will know that they offer a discount, and if they know you're a chamber member, that transaction can happen because they know that you're both members. So that's the perk of chamber membership, is that when members work together, they can offer discounts. I think right now we have like 200 different types of discounts, and we have 850 members. So it's a good segment of the group that offers those, and some of them can be big savings. So, and then our Office Depot program, you can save, I think, like up to 10% on different supplies you buy from Office Depot, and then if you buy them online, let's say, you'll always automatically save 5% no matter what it is.
So what's the cost to be a member?
So depending on your home office, if your home office is a member, we charge $165 for real estate agents under that office.
Per year.
Per year, yeah, that's an
So
annual.
we
That's an
have-
annual membership.
Are you guys
Yes.
gonna
We're members.
Yeah, and so I'll send this to her, and if you want to include my contact information, you can in the email. And
Oh,
then,
I will. I have a question.
Yes.
So, in general, I know there are these things out there online where people can have their,
Wow.
can have their social media kind of managed for them. It's daunting, it's overwhelming, and
Yeah.
already when we're all trying to do Facebook, and then now we're gonna add Instagram to it, or we're gonna add Twitter, at some point, how many hours of the day are we needing to spend on social media? So,
Yeah.
there are services out there to manage this for us. Is that the kind of thing you do, or are you more of set up the framework, now go?
No, well, that is the kind of thing that I do. So I do have options where I can manage your social media for you, or I mean, at a certain point, I would like to give you a strategy, especially if you have a particular budget. I can make a strategy for you, or make just a plan for you, and then that way, once we've got that all together, you can take that and do it yourself. Because obviously, I just don't want to keep like taking money from a client when I know that I could just, if they just want a plan to put in place, I can give you a plan. We can even, just talk about the different strategies you can do, put that all together for you, and I can give it to you.
So
As
the
opposed
plan,
to,
post Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 o'clock, do this, take 3 pictures, do this. I mean, is that a kind of plan you're talking about?
yeah. So it, and a strategy. So like if
Yeah.
you know these type of hashtags work well for you, I can make a list of all those hashtags, and then that way, if you ever have to refer back to it or refer back to the plan, you can copy and paste them into your
That's
post.
pretty neat.
Yeah, so not just I can manage it on a regular basis, or I can consult with you and we can make a strategy for you, so that way you can eventually do it on your own, and that way you know that I'm going to take X amount of time to do this, that, and the other.
Okay. Or we can hire the teenagers in our houses.
That's what I was gonna say.
That too.
But no, Connor, that's
That
good,
too.
that's good.
Yes, sir.
So, can we engage you as a company to come up with a plan, some kind of generic plan for all the agents that we can pass on to them?
All the agents, well, yeah, I mean, I guess you,
Like a
you
generic one.
yeah, a general one, yeah, you could.
That way they don't have to individually contact you to get a plan, we just give it to them and we'll bear whatever that is.
Yeah, yeah.
And did you talk about Hootsuite at all?
I didn't talk about Hootsuite, but that is another scheduling platform. I do use that for, I know it has all the options available now, but I use that for Twitter. And I don't use it for Facebook only because I like to not have, I think you can schedule them all together. So like if I post from Hootsuite, I can take that post and it will go to like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But the problem is that when people do that, number one, all the different sites recognize that. So they'll automatically say, okay, this person's trying to save like too much time doing this. And then also like my name on here is Connor B. Watkins on Instagram, but like if I wanted to have this one post tag me on the multiple platforms, it won't link. So like it would link on Instagram, but if I did it on Facebook, it would show up just like blank text. So like no one could click on it and go to my profile. So
Because you have a different name on Facebook?
yeah, so
Okay.
like if you have, if your Instagram profile for the agency is United Real Estate Columbia SC or Cola SC, but on Facebook it's just United Real Estate - Columbia SC. If you're doing your post for Instagram, it won't link on Facebook because you're not taking the time to go in and tag them. So you can schedule it, but automatically you're losing that opportunity for someone to visit your profile on Facebook because you're not optimizing that post for Facebook. And literally it takes 2 extra seconds, you know, just even have it in your notes, like having your notes thing on your phone, copy and paste those captions and then just edit them for the particular platform you're using them for. Either way, like just a little bit of time extra it will pay off more than just scheduling them all on one platform, and that's it.
All right, well, thank you, Connor, we appreciate it.
Thanks.
And,
I know it's overwhelming.
So we'll make sure and get his information out, and we may be able to set up maybe, you know, some basic plan, you know, where it comes to Instagram or something, but I know that some of you probably have more involved ideas for marketing and things that you want to do for that platform. So definitely that's something that you can do is call Connor for that as well. So, okay, great, thank
Thanks.
you.